Carlos, do you have an update on JD?
Yeah, X-rays were negative. It's day to day, but he got him really good, like on top of the elbow. So
Is
pretty
this a
sore.
situation where X-rays are negative, but then tomorrow you're going to need more imaging on anything, or are you guys comfortable?
I was just checking with the trainers now, and that's not the case. Ultrasound to making sure that everything was fine, and they told me, he's just sore, but everything is negative. So.
What did Blackburn struggle with today?
Command, on all of his pitches, and it was kind of like a weird outing for him. First batter of the game, and some of the misses there out of the gate was kind of weird. And then he just had a hard time commanding his pitches. And they got a couple of guys on, and then they got the big hit. We didn't make a play behind them on one of those, and then they got another big hit. So it was a struggle for him today.
Bill?
Do you think Blackburn was anxious because he was facing his team, his ex-teammates, for the first time?
That's hard for me to tell. You're probably going to have to ask him. But there's definitely emotions, Not only he's facing his former team, but first outing here at home. But he's been in this league for a long time. So I think it's just one of those outings where he just didn't have it.
Manny?
Were you guys aware of the antics, Austin Adams' antics after he struck out Francisco Alvarez there?
He got out of the big jam, so
He was
we're familiar with him. He was with us in spring training, so like I said, he came in, threw strikes, got 3 outs for him.
did everything end on good terms between you guys after he was DFA'd by the team?
Yeah, I'll say hi to him before the game and everything. So
On the left?
Did Budo maybe get out of his rhythm? That challenge took a few minutes longer than maybe expected, and I don't think he threw any warm-ups. And then the first batter he faced, he walked on 4 pitches and then almost got behind Andujar 3-0. He swung at a ball. Maybe did the challenge take a little long and he didn't throw any warm-ups?
I don't know. I think he was just off overall, especially against some of the lefties. A couple of walks, and then some of the misses, arm side, again, to lefties. But, it's not the first time that he has to wait when we're challenging a play. So, I don't think because he took too long there, but who knows.
In the back, Mark?
Well, just in this kind of 4-game skid, you've gotten 4 rough starts. Just is there a concern about the rotation maybe slowing down a bit here?
Not really. He's one of those where they're going through it right now. Like you say, our starters not getting length, and then we're getting behind early in games as well. And, we're having a hard time getting back. So I think it's just one of those where one time through, though, hopefully, tomorrow Petey takes the ball and, goes out there and gives us a chance to win. But, I think he's part of the 162, and because they've been so good for us. I feel like, for quite a bit now, the starters, they're giving us a chance every time they go out there and they take the baseball. And now, whether it was Sevy, was Sean, Quintana pitched a really good game until the 7th, in Seattle. And then today, obviously, with Blackburn. But they've been pretty solid for us.
And Pete remained in the game, but is he okay from that?
Yeah, I was checking with the trainers, too. He did face pretty good. But I thought he made a really good play, keeping the ball in the infield. But, he should be fine.